So then I went and took a piss. I was like, well, that's kind of mean. So I walked out and got breakfast.
No. Did you do vinegar? What? Vinegar? I put vinegar on my fries, yeah. Just a little bit. I don't go overboard. But
I didn't know what to do, so I just went.
You went that band last week.
Oh, they were good.
That was.
They were good. So, Matt, what do they have them playing? What do they have them playing? Is it good for them? It's gotta be weird. Because they're all the same size. Yeah, you don't have big guys pushing the other. Like our guys are bigger than we're all 180 pounds. You're huge. You're a right tackle. You're 181. Like I look at Holden, and he'd be like in line. He just. If he was just.
How did you see Scott Morris there?
Yeah, I got him on that. Oh man, this thing gets soft. Dude, I'm sorry. $5. No, I said it. Just goes to show you don't need a big band to make a big sound. Mac is fascinated by this crumble. She got it this week. Yeah. She is all. I mean, she is super excited.
she's been practicing every night.
And really, they gave her the mouthpiece, and she has to. Dad, do you want to hear it? Sure. Play that thing.
She has the nicest in the world. You see him, but it's like, Dad, guess what I'm playing? That's what I'm playing.
I just want her to be able to learn how to play taps so that when they get their asses kicked in the ball team and they get like Wall Street table, she can play taps. Well, she was all excited about telling him. He said he would love to. primed and ready for you. Don't even think about it.
Hey, that at 17 off a big spring was in a West Prairie boy at that time. I figured I'd just bring that up, let these guys know when they get up here. He would have just went to Carroll for a few years, but that ball, yeah.
He had it on fire.
Well, no,
Nothing was done.
the coach told
The lights are on here at Mustang Stadium, and that can only mean one thing. Friday night lights here at Mustang Stadium as we got the undefeated West Perry Mustangs at 6-0 for just the 5th time in program history as the Mustangs take on the Big Spring Bulldogs in a big-time Mid-Penn Colonial Division matchup here at Mustang Stadium. Hello, everyone watching on the West Perry Athletic Party YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Perry Athletics, here for this big-time Mid-Penn Capital Division matchup. The Mustangs come to this game 6-0 overall. They are now 2-0 in the Mid-Penn Capital Division. The Big Spring Bulldogs come to this game with an overall record of 2 wins and 4 losses. They are 1-2 in the Mid-Penn Capital Division. Big Spring's coming off a tough 38-21 loss against Trinity a week ago, and West Perry making it 6 in a row a week ago on the road at Bowling Springs, 54-21. The Mustangs were victorious against the Bubblers. We go here in Week 7 football teams. Marcus Quaker for West Perry is having a fantastic year. 1,335 all-purpose yards with 23 touchdowns total. 11 touchdowns in the air, 12 touchdowns on the ground. And Trent Herrera with 75 carries so far for 619 yards and 6 touchdowns. The leading rusher for the Mustangs. West Perry's Ian Goodling also having a big year as wide receiver and on defense. Ian Goodling has 24 catches on offense with 430 yards and 5 touchdowns. He also has 32 tackles, 4 interceptions, including 1 for a touchdown, and 6.5 tackles for a loss. Brian Hockenberry also has 32 tackles. He has 2 interceptions on the year, with 8 tackles for a loss and 2 sacks. And the West Perry Mustangs are now taking the field. Key player to keep an eye on for the Big Spring Bulldogs. Quarterback is Ethan Eisenberg. He's completing 49.1% of his passes. He has 128.7 yards per game. He has 31 rushing yards so far this season, so not a big running game for Eisenberg so far this season. Connor Greary so far for 522 yards. He has 4 touchdowns on the ground. He is averaging 87 yards per game. Grant Hall has 58 carries so far this season for 431 yards. He has 6 touchdowns on the ground. He is averaging 71.8 yards per game. Today is Hall of Fame game for the West Perry football team. 4 Hall of Famers being enshrined into the West Perry Athletic Hall of Fame, and this is a rematch from a year ago. Big Spring was victorious back in Week 1 to kick off last season. The Bulldogs were victorious 34-24 against the Mustangs back in Week 1 last year. But West Perry leads the all-time series 27-10. And West Perry 6-0 for just the 5th time in program history. But the big question is, can history repeat itself? Back in 2003, West Perry was 6-0. Then they ran into the Big Spring Bulldogs in Week 7, just like today. And the Bulldogs beat the previously unbeaten Mustangs back in 2003, 35-13. So Big Spring is looking to repeat history here. Last time West Perry had a win against Big Spring was back in 2019. Right, the Mustangs dominated the Bulldogs here at Mustang Stadium 35-7. West Perry with 3 games left after today. Big Spring has 2 games after tonight. And that will wrap up our pregame wrap-up. And we'll be right back after our national anthem performed by the marching band.
Sing along as our West Perry High School marching band performs the Star Spangled Banner and the West Perry High School alma mater. And now, we present with pride our national anthem.
Week 7 matchup here in the PIAA District 3 football season. Mid-Penn Cup. These two teams face each other in that division. Before they were Colonial Division rivals, but now they are here in the Capital Division. And we are getting set here. Game time temperature, courtesy from our friends at ABC 27 Weather Center. 50 degrees, the kickoff temperature here. A low wind here tonight. 3 seconds wiped off the clock. So Westbury got to have great field position for their first drive on their own 44-yard line. Marcus Quaker, high formation here for the Mustangs. And we're about to get the first snap here. And hand off the first snap here. And hand off here to the fullback, Derek Snook. And Snook is going to get a couple of yards there. And he's got to make it 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 after a gain of 4 for Derek Snook. And that is how this game can get started. Oh, for just the 5th time in program history. Back in 2003, the Mustangs were 6-0 heading into Big Spring in Week 7, just like tonight. And that stinks. A packed crowd here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on both sides. A local rivalry between these two teams. West Perry Quaker, well enough for a first down from the 48. That is starting the game clock on the bottom of your screen. Quick screen pass here to Ian Goodling, and we got a long flag throw over close to the line of scrimmage, and Ian Goodling gets it down to the 10-yard line, but we got to see what this flag is about. I think this is against the Mustangs. It's an illegal blindside block against West Perry, so this guy had 15 yards for a line of scrimmage. He's got to make it 1st and 25. A very cold, windy night here at Mustang Stadium, and after the penalty, it's going to be. Gotta reset this clock here again. My goodness. So that's probably 1st and 25 from the 48. And 22, Trent Herrera with that carry. And he got to get a couple of 21 after a gain of 4 for Trent Herrera. Second long I formation here again. A quick handoff here to Trent Herrera again. And Herrera's got to get a big chunk of yardage, but it's got to be a long 3rd down coming up here for the Mustangs. It's a big gain that time on 2nd and 21. It's got to be a gain of 7 there, looks like. 3rd and 14. We'll have Jenna Byer come up here in a few minutes, and we'll have Jesse Yerk. Hopefully, haven't seen him yet here today. We got Coach Scott Moyer coming in. And wide open look for Ian Goodling, and it's overshot down the sideline, and that will be ruled in. At the Big Spring 38. West Perry probably doesn't want to punt here. It's a favorable position, or they could get Marcus Quaker to punt this ball away. Good stuff there for the defense. That personal foul was brutal against the Mustangs, and looks like West Perry is going to go for this. And Marcus Quaker. Marcus Quaker can't say he's looking for a keeper. He's got room to run. He's got to run out of room, unfortunately. He's got to be stopped short at the 30, and it's a turnover on downs. Big Spring Bulldogs will take over.
Marcus Quaker brought down the number 22. Mustangs will put the ball over on downs. The Bulldogs 1st and 10 on their own 31.
First drive in every single game so far this season, and now the Big Spring Bulldogs put a stop to that run. That streak of scoring first on their first drive. That's the first time this season. And now Big Spring got to take over. Kier Got two weapons on running back here, and now we're going to have an encroachment here. They've been called on that 7 times a week ago against Boiling Springs. And now throw here for Eisenberg, and it's going to be picked off! Picked off by Trent Herrera. And Herrera's got room to run. He's got some blockers in front, and Herrera's got to get stopped just before the 20, and West Prairie is going to take over in fantastic field position for second. And West Prairie is going to start their second drive now. 1st and 10 at the 20. There's Quaker. 1st and goal after that completion from Ian Goodling. Good for 13 yards. Good formation here. Head off here to Derek Snook. Derek Snook got to get a couple yards. He's got to be ruled. Looks like just short.
Hand off to Derek Snook up the middle for the Mustangs. Goal for the Mustangs on the Bulldog 5.
Second goal here for West Perry at the 5. Now a powerhouse formation here. And Marcus Quaker got to keep himself. And he's got to lose yards this time. Third and goal here for the Mustangs. Looking to get on the board first. I formation here, 2 wide here for the Mustangs. Quick pass, and it's way off target from Ian Goodling. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Quaker pass intended for number 14. Ian Goodling falls incomplete. Number 8, Brady Singer on the coverage for the Bulldogs. 4th and goal for the Mustangs to the Bulldog 5.
So Ian Goodling is going to attempt a field goal here. A chip shot ready. It's got to be on the 13. So a 23-yard field goal attempt here for Ian Goodling. He has a chance to make history on this kick right now. The field goal is up and good. And that is now in second place all time in place kicking points in program history with 115 right there. We'll be right back. We're going to try to get one of these Hall of Famers up here. And it's 3-0 here for the Mustangs. You're watching West Prairie football against Big Spring exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. So that kickoff right there. So we are back here. Big Spring actually got to take over after 4. Yeah, I know she is. We're going to have Janet Byer come up here in just a few minutes. She is making her way up right now. One of our Hall of Famers here, Janet Byer, is on her way up to the press box right now. We're going to have a few questions for her. And during her time in just a few minutes after this drive. Spring at the... That is a big-time tackle there for a loss. 2 yards there. Second for a loss, 2 yards there. 2nd and 12 here for Big Spring. After Ian Goodling with the 27-yard field goal. 3rd and 10 here for Big Spring. Eisenberg looking to throw, being pressured, and that ball almost caught by Ben. Being pressured, and that ball almost caught by Ben Fickle. And it's got and Matthews line drive punt. And that ball's got to roll. And oh my goodness, a good stop. I am now joined by one of the 4 Hall of Famers here today.
It's just such a faster game than it was on grass. Just enjoy every moment of being in high school, playing high school sports, because you don't have that the rest of your life.
you been following the field hockey team so far this season?
I haven't gotten a chance to. No, I live so far away.
Well, you should. And her career points.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. So, thank you again so much
Thank
for
you so
being
much.
here. Yeah. How far of a drive is it to North Carolina?
Like 8 hours.
Okay. So, I hope it was worth it. And
Yes, it definitely was worth it.
Very quickly, we're after the West Prairie timeout, and West Prairie Trent Herrera is going to go up.
Dr. Jesse Urick, please report to the press box.
So our next Hall of Famer, we hope to have talk with us. Hope pick out here for this game. 27 seconds left to go. And the first score, 1st and 10 after that pass. And looks like we're going to have Jesse Urick. I'll get you. And now over here now on the call. We'll be right back. We are watching West Prairie football against the Big Spring Bulldogs exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. We'll be right back with Jesse Urick. Start of the second quarter. Jesse Urick, a triathlete here at basketball, soccer, and baseball. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Glad to be back. How about you?
It's good to be back too. It's been 10 years. Can you believe that?
Here at West Perry.
Misericordia. Am I saying that right? Misericordia. You won a MAC championship there too. So tell us a few things about your time down there at college.
It was a fun time. Playing college.
Coach, when you're what's the head coach when you're on a team? What did that mean to you? Like it was obvious you were gonna be a big star for basketball, knowing your father was the head coach. So what did it mean to you to have your father being your coach pretty much your entire life?
I was gonna say that's the key right there. Is my granddad actually was one of my coaches early on, and then my dad helped coach a lot when I was growing up. So I kind of got used to it the whole time. So it really wasn't anything new for me. It was something I might have underappreciated a bit when I was there, but just a great time. I learned a lot from him.
Coaching your younger sister Madison, right? So.
And basketball, yeah. I helped with basketball too.
Yeah. So how's your sister doing, by the way?
She's doing well. She's in graphic design, really enjoying her time there.
Fantastic. So now I gotta ask. Like I haven't heard from you in like 10 years, and I'm seeing on fantastic. So what do you actually do? You're a doctor, obviously, but what do you do now?
Yeah, so I'm at York Hospital working on my residency. So still just last couple years of training, another couple years there, and then go from there. But yep, what you want to do in life, this school can set you up to achieve it. So.
That's fantastic, man. Well, congratulations again on being selected a Hall of Famer. I mean, it only took 10 years, but good for you, man. We'll see you again at halftime. We're going to have your Hall of Fame ceremony here during the halftime show. So congratulations, man. Good seeing you.
Yeah, good to see you again. It's been too long.
Yeah, we got maybe find a way to get a basketball game going. I'll have like an alumni basketball game going.
That'd be fun.
Yep. To 9:22. No, it can be hard to follow up on the game when you got all these Hall of Famers. We did this last year, too. We have Ben Dome up here and a couple other Hall of Famers from a year ago. And we're doing this here again. Later, we're going to have one more Hall of Famer interviewed. We have 4 Hall of Famers this year. We got Jenna Biter, who's we just had, and Jesse Urick, who was just here. We're going to have West Prairie former basketball coach in just a minute, and we have Sam Weaver as well, but he has declined to. After this drive, we'll have West Prairie forward basketball coach Scott Boyer with us here after this drive. And we got a run here Hall of Famers before halftime when they do the Hall of Fame ceremony here. There will not be a West Prairie marching band performance during the halftime report. West Prairie with 2 fumble recoveries. And here's Marcus Quaker, wide open, Ian Goodling! Touchdown, Mustangs! Goodling wide open, 18-yard touchdown reception. And Ian Goodling now about to attempt it.
Hello, thank you very much for having me up here.
Yes, sir. So West Prairie's Big Springs actually going to have at the 35-yard line after that ball was kicked out of bounds. So, Scott Moore, you're a big-time basketball coach here for a long time. You were a head girls basketball coach from 1987 to 2015. You had an unbelievable career, 516 games you won with a win percentage of 70.2%. You had 10 20-win seasons. You had 26 winning seasons, 15 Perry County championships, 25 district-free appearances, and you had 2 district-free championships. You had 3 PIAA Elite 8 in the Final 8 of the state championships 3 times in your career. Yeah, in the Hall of Fame. How does that make you feel?
I'm very honored. I'm joining a great group of people that are already in, so I'm happy to be here, and it just shows I've had a lot of good kids over the years. Now, obviously, the first one was a big one. We had such a new team.
Or don't know some of those big school. A lot of us says like, hey, this is it. Like he's retiring. But a lot of fans would like me and a lot of we also did boys basketball and
I don't comment to them at all. I just let them do what they do, and what a great year they're having.
this football team is incredible without 7-0 for only the 4th time in program history. So yeah, absolutely. It's gonna have 1st and 10. I know we gotta reset our game clock here again. Lights here very quickly here for Sam Wafer, West Prairie 1969 graduate, and Marcus Quaker is for the healthy 2022 Hall of Fame class enshrinement ceremony. And we understand that there has been some issues with the audio here. It looks fine for me because we are connected to Wi-Fi. We do apologize for that, and we're going to try to get those fixed up here on YouTube. Hand off here to Derek Snook, and Snook is going to get wrapped up after at this point of the game. Especially with Big Spring, they have a couple of really good running backs in Cole and Connor Green and Grant Hall. Another screen here to Trent Herrera. Screen pass. He's got to get marked. Fake off the cross. We got to see where they mark this ball. I think it might be good for first day. My goodness. It's a loss there for Green. And we got, let's see, it's 2nd and 12. I'll reset our clock here a little bit. Here is number 26 for Big Spring. And we have a flag here. Let's play. Backed up to 3 yards, so 2nd and 15. Now's your opportunity. Go to PIAAD3.org to find out how you can become a PIAA District 3 official. Again, that's PIAAD3.org.
Tomorrow, Mustang Stadium will host the 20th annual Perry County Boys Soccer Tournament. The schedule will be Greenwood versus Susquehanna at 2, West Perry versus Susquehanna at 4.
2nd and 10 here for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 10 here for the Bulldogs.
2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Well, for 2022, Big Spring is going to take a timeout. 25 seconds left to go. Again, here's our West Prairie Athletic trivia question of the game. Ian Goodling just became the 2nd all-time place kicker with most place kicking points with now 115 points. Who is the current leader in that category? The answer is coming up at halftime. Third and 8 here for the Bulldogs. 25 seconds left to go. Hall of Fame night here for West Prairie football. Also a pink out game. And it's youth night. We have West Prairie Mitchell Football Association here with us tonight. They are the Mitchell Football Association before today's game. Here's Eisenberg looking to throw. He's got to keep himself and no right at the line. And that's got to get batted down. West Prairie does have an opportunity to score on the next drive. They still have 2 timeouts. So punting here for Big Spring is Aaron Matthews. Matthews, the kick is away. Matthews, the kick is away. Got to be taking a tough balance and trying to harass. 2 seconds, time for one more play here in the first half. It's got to be 1st and 10. Pushing back the Mustangs 10 yards from the spot. And it's got to be first. I was only up by 5.
The Hall honors former athletes, coaches, and contributors for accomplishments during their Mustang careers and thanks them for their contributions to our community. The full list of West Prairie Athletic Hall of Famers and their biographies is available on the West Prairie School District website by clicking on Athletics under the District tab. Each year, no more than 5 finalists selected from a group of nominees are presented to the Athletic Committee for vote. Finalists must then receive 80% of the total cost of 4 deserving new members. One measuring stick to define a Hall of Fame caliber athlete is excelling at many levels on and off the field. This accurately describes one of the best field hockey players in West Prairie history, Jenna Knaus-Fighter. Early in her athletic career, Jenna found success as a member of the Mustang track and field team. She competed in the sprints and the triple jump and served as the lead-off leg of the 4x400 meter relay. Jenna helped set 2 West Prairie school records at the Cedar Cliff relays in the 4x200 meter relay and the sprint medley. This helped earn her the track and field Coaches Award in 2009. Coach Hummer's desirable quality. Knaus was the embodiment of the ideal role model in the classroom, out in the community, and on the hockey turf. Jenna focused the majority of her athletic career on field hockey and left a lasting legacy as a Mustang by achieving a long list of accomplishments throughout her career. Finally, she was named the West Prairie Class of 2012 valedictorian. Jenna moved on to continue her athletic and academic career at Drexel University. Once again, a 4-year starter, she earned numerous accolades. She was named to the CAA All-Rookie team and helped lead the Dragons to the Colonial Athletic Association Championship as a freshman. She was named Team MVP and was selected to the CAA All-Conference team as a junior. Following her senior season, Jenna won the CAA Commissioner's Award for Academic Excellence, and she was also selected to the NFCA All-Academic team for 4 straight years. She graduated from Drexel summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Science degree in Fashion Design with a minor in Journalism. Success was also found for Jenna on the national level as she took her talents to USA field hockey. Starting in high school, she played on the National Futures Championship team 3 years and on the Junior U21 Women's National Indoor Hockey team. Jenna moved on to become one of 2 high school players chosen for the U.S. Senior Women's National Indoor Hockey team. She then finished up by serving as an assistant coach for the USA Indoor Hockey Masters team for international competition. Now, with great pleasure, we enshrine Jenna Knaus-Fighter into the West Prairie Athletic Hall of Fame. The distinction of being given the title of Hall of Famer doesn't come easily. One way to earn it is to be one of the very best to play your position. Simply stated, Dr. Jesse Urich is one of the best point guards in the history of the West Perry boys basketball program. In addition to basketball, Jesse took his talents to the Mustang boys soccer program. During his first 4 years as a soccer player, Jesse contributed to the Mustangs winning the Perry County Tournament for the first time, capturing the school's first ever Mid-10 Capital Division Championship, and to making 4 consecutive District 3 playoff appearances. During his junior season, the Mustangs set a then-school record with 15 wins. Jesse left his biggest legacy as a Mustang on the basketball court. Over his career, he accumulated 251 steals, 277 rebounds, 333 assists, and he scored an impressive 1,000. Jesse helped guide the Mustangs to 2 District 3 playoff appearances. He was named a Mid-10 Capital Division All-Star 3 times, including first team twice, a Patriot News Big 15 second team selection as a sophomore, a Carlisle Sentinel second team All-Star as a junior, and was selected to the Patriot News Big 15 team as a senior. Despite the individual accolades, it was Jesse's leadership and focus as a teammate that set him apart. This was echoed by Jesse's former teammate and current Susquehanna boys basketball coach, Jade Wilson. Jesse was the best guard and player that I had the pleasure to play with. He was smart, a great teammate, and a tremendous leader. Where he didn't lead verbally, he always led us with the confidence he played with and how hard he practiced. He also commanded respect from opponents, demonstrated by these comments from current Northern head basketball coach Steve Loudenslager. Jesse was never the tallest player at West Perry, however he was basketball quick, smart, and tough. He saw the floor in a way that always got his teammates involved. That is a sign of a great point guard. As a coach, I want my point guard to be an extension of me on the floor. What I mean by that is tough, gritty, court savvy on the floor. What I mean by that is tough, gritty, court savvy, and a leader. Jesse had all these traits and then some. He knew what to do next before most of his teammates, which meant he had a very high basketball IQ. Finally, he was a good sportsman, whether his team won or lost. Following graduation, Jesse continued his education and basketball career at Misericordia University. Jesse played basketball for the Cougars for 3 years and was a member of their MAC Freedom Conference Championship team in 2015. He later returned to West Perry to serve as the junior varsity girls basketball coach for 2 years. The late Perry County Times sports writer John Albanatakis offered these thoughts on Jesse. Jesse Urich was talent. Whip smart and fundamentally sound, he was the best small kid I ever covered. He drew the constant attention of opposing defenses that beat on him and bounced him around. He just kept competing. We are proud to enshrine Dr. Jesse Urich as the newest member of the West Perry Athletic Hall of Fame. In the late 1960s, Sam Weaver used hard work and dedication to master his skills to become a top thrower in track and field and leave a long-lasting legacy at West Perry. Sam played football for 4 years and contributed seasons to West Perry history in 1966 and 1967. Sam's passion was as a thrower for the track and field team. He was respectable and consistent in the shot put and discus throw, but he mastered the art of throwing the javelin. Despite not having the advantage of today's rubber runways or javelin shoes, Sam managed to excel throwing off grass, dirt, and mud while wearing football cleats. As a senior, he set a West Perry record with a throw of 191 feet, 2 inches, and it became the longest-lasting record in school history until finally being broken in 2019 after 52 years. The throw also qualified Sam for the District 3 Championships, where he earned a second-place silver medal. He then advanced to throw at the PIAA Track and Field Championships. Sam's teammate, West Perry Hall of Fame athlete Al Keller, remarked, Sam was a dependable athlete so that he could improve his technique and his personal best. One of Sam's friends, Put Ram, offered these thoughts. It seemed like every time I would go to the school, Sam was there with that javelin, throwing and throwing and throwing. I think watching all that hard work to keep it into that might have made me something I didn't even know then. I was also involved in track and field for 4 years in high school, and I did 5 different events. I thought I worked hard at it because I wanted to break a record. I never broke a record, but I did get the track and field MVP award my senior year. Coach Nick Batiste told me the reason I got it was because I worked harder than anybody else on the team at that time. So I guess I owe Sam Weaver a thank you for having someone good to look up to. Thank you, Sam. The West Perry Athletic Hall of Fame is now privileged to welcome its newest member, Sam Weaver. Born into a natural coaching family, Scott Moyer followed in his parents' footsteps to become one of the top girls basketball coaches in central Pennsylvania. Scott started his coaching career at West Perry as the JV boys basketball coach for several seasons. In 1986, he became the head girls basketball coach. Over the next 29 years, he built one of the best girls basketball programs in District 3. The highlights of his career are second to none. 10 seasons with at least 20 wins, 26 winning seasons, and a county record 27 wins in 9 playoff appearances, 3 District 3 championship game appearances, 8 PIAA state playoff appearances, and 3 times advanced to the PIAA championship Elite 8. During his tenure, the Mustangs accumulated 15 Perry County tournament titles, 7 Mid-Penn Division III championships, 2 Mid-Penn Capital Division championships, and 2 District 3 3A championships. In 1992, Scott was named the Old Timer Athletic Association Coach of the Year. He also had the privilege of coaching 12 1,000-point scorers. He completed his tenure with an impressive 70.2 winning percentage and 516 career victories. Scott finished his Mustang coaching career by serving as both the JV boys soccer coach and JV boys basketball coach for 5 years. In 2019, in recognition of his outstanding achievements, Scott was inducted into the West Shore chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame. He was also instrumental in the founding of the West Perry Athletic Booster Club. Scott served as the first president of the WPABC. 2 of Scott's former players offered reflections of their coach. West Perry Hall of Famer Jody Urick Lavenberg offered these remarks. Coach Moyer was knowledgeable in the game of basketball. His basketball mind was unrivaled. He continued to learn as he watched and studied college basketball and learned new plays, defenses, etc., and incorporated them into high school basketball. Coach Moyer adjusted his strategies from year to year depending on the players he had. In addition to the advanced tactics and strategies, he taught the fundamental skills better than most. Coach Moyer was a motivator. Because of his enthusiasm, his players had a desire to excel. Above all, Coach Moyer was fun. He made every part of basketball enjoyable and developed lasting relationships with his players. It would be difficult to find a player who did not enjoy her years playing basketball for Coach Scott Moyer. He was a positive influence in so many lives. Another West Perry Hall of Famer, Julie Such Padilla, had this to say about her former coach. The success of the program came down to the tireless efforts of Coach Moyer. He was a master of drawing up plays and understanding each athlete's role. Coach Moyer watched film to analyze West Perry and the other teams to know everything about them. In doing so, he was able to marry Jane Moyer and his sister, Megan Moyer-Sieber. At this time, we are privileged to say that Coach Scott Moyer has earned his well-deserved title of West Perry Athletic Hall of Famer. Tonight, we would also like to honor an individual for his continued commitment to West Perry athletes. Over the past 49 years, he has played a major part in shaping the culture and establishing the well-earned reputation of Mustang athletics, while coaching, leading, and mentoring hundreds of West Perry athletes. He has served as head football coach and assistant baseball coach and continues to serve as an assistant track and field coach and faithful athletic event worker. Also, Coach Anderson's family is committed to the West Perry Athletic Department. Kathy Anderson is very supportive of his role at West Perry and sells tickets for games throughout the year. His son Brent is the voice of the Mustangs and works athletic events year-round. At this time, we would like to thank Robert Anderson for his years of service and continued dedication to the West Perry Athletic Program. This concludes our 2022 enshrinement ceremony, and we remind you to join us next autumn when we enshrine the class of 2023. We'd like to say a special thank you to the West Perry School District Administration, the Athletic Committee, and to West Perry Athletics Director Ryan Anderson. Now please sit back and enjoy the second half of tonight's football game.
Here now for the very quick 3 minutes left to go here before the start of the second half. And surprising score here so far in this game, 10, and then for 28 yards, a touchdown pass from Marcus Query to find Ian Goodling, and so far Ian Goodling has been scoring all the points so far for West Perry. This Big Spring defense has been doing very well so far for the Mustangs. West Prairie is trying to go 7-0 for just the 4th time in program history. Who knows, maybe this pressure for going undefeated might be starting to get to the West Prairie Mustangs. They're used to scoring high numbers. So far, they have scored 249 points as a team for 6 games. It has been unbelievable season so far, especially for the West Prairie offense. Well, only 10 points here tonight through the first 24 minutes. And here's the rest of the schedule for both teams. Big Spring only has 2 more games this week. Both of them 2 more games this season. Big Spring will be at home for the final 2 games. They will host Bowling Springs next week. Now on October 21st, they will be hosting Upper Dauphin for a regular season finale for Big Spring. Big Spring currently ranked number 16 in Class Quad A District 3 Power Rankings. The top 10 qualify for the playoffs. West Prairie currently ranks qualifying for the District 3 playoffs. If the season ended right now, West Prairie would be hosting a playoff game for the 2nd consecutive year. And West Prairie has 3 more games after tonight. Next Friday, they'll be on the road for a long road trip, 2.5-hour trip from here, as they will go to North Penn Mansfield. A 2.5-hour trip, long trip for them. Mansfield is 1-5 so far this season. They are hosting Athens High School tonight. And in 13 days from now, on Thursday night here at Mustang Stadium, we'll have senior night for West Prairie football as they will be taking on Camp Hill. And then if West Prairie can, this has been a thought for many fans so far this year, if West Prairie can go to 9-0, their last game in the regular season will be at Steel High, a monster game on a Saturday afternoon, October 29th. And it looks like we're going to get right back into it here for the start of the 3rd quarter. Big Spring is going to get the ball. First got to take a roll, and we are underway here. Here Mustang Stadium for the start of the 3rd quarter, and Big Spring has got to set up shop at the 20, maybe 19-6 so far, as you can see on your screen, 10-0. As the Mustang defense had 2 fumble recoveries in the first half. They look to keep it going. 2nd and 12. And we have an entry timeout.
It is worth $255. That winning ticket number 84054.
Who is that? That is number 21. Team now for the Bulldogs after that false start. And Eisenberg looking to throw. It's a good screen pass here for Big Spring. This ball is being taken by Connor Green. Last stop. 11-10 left to go here. Just getting started in the 3rd quarter. Big Spring moving forward. 1st and 10 from their own 38. Here's a handoff to Green again, and a big time. It's 4 wide here for the Bulldogs. Eisenberg looking to throw. Very quick throw and off the hands. That was Connor Black, the intended receiver, and he could not hang on. And West Prairie got of the 2nd half. Only 1 more home game after tonight. It'll be 13 days from now on a Thursday night for senior night against the Camp Hill Lions. Marcus Quaker taking over, and he's looking to throw, and he's going to get past it. Oh my goodness, that is caught! But we're going to have a late flag here. That's got to be an illegal catch by an eligible receiver. Yeah, it does count as a sack, so it's a loss of down. It's intentional grounding, in fact. So, yeah, it's intentional grounding, so it's a loss of down. Now it's got to be pushed back a few more yards after that. So it's at the end of the play, and it's a huge loss. Got to make it second and forever. Big pass here, and there's Herrera. Herrera's got to get a big chunk of yardage back. For still a long 3rd and 16. There's Krieger, quick screen to Herrera again. Herrera that time, and it's a big play. And now the Mustangs are starting to roll back, and no, it's a foul against the Mustangs. Trent Herrera gets the penalty. West Prairie fans are not happy. A face mask call against the Mustangs. Oh my goodness, West Prairie fans are not happy about this call whatsoever. Yeah, I knew there was a face mask there, but I didn't think it was on Trent Herrera, and so, but it's still got to be 1st and 10, but it got to be backed up 15 yards, so 1st and 10 after 24. West Prairie head coach Bob Baldwin definitely not happy with the call, talking with the officials. West Prairie fans definitely not happy with that call. And here's Snook again. Derek Snook got to get a couple of yards. Going to make it 2nd down. Getting past the 20, and it's got to be a red zone position now for the Mustangs. But it's got to be 3rd and 5 here, with 8 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Quicker handball to number 22, Trent Herrera, brought down by number 51, Zachary Nell for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs on the Bulldogs 19.
So at the 19, 3rd and 5 here. Oh, right down the middle for Ian Goodling, and he from 20 yards out. The Mustangs extend their lead to 16. And it is good. And with 7:25 left to go, Mustangs have a 17 all time with now 116. All time with now 116 in that category. The answer, West Portsline. West Portsline from 1999 to 2002 had 156 career points. So Ian Goodling not far off. He is only a junior, ladies and gentlemen. 17-point lead, 17-0 for the Mustangs. What do you got to do for the for the Big Spring Bulldogs to try to get back in this game? A touchdown or a field goal would help their cause to get back into this game. Now, 1st and 10 for Big Spring at the 30. Gain of 10 yards there for Hall. Here's Eisenberg, and fumble here. Eisenberg took his eye away from it for a second.
Did she text you her numbers? Okay.
So Big Spring losing a few yards after that bad snap. And it's got to be 2nd and 13 now. Big Spring, runner in motion, and here is Keys. Big wind not helping the cause.
I'll give her the money when I see her
So
though.
3rd and 10 now, back to the 30. Eisenberg, quarterback for Big Spring. And now we're going to have a flag here. Big Spring hasn't had a lot of possession passed into West Prairie territory. Eisenhower, handing off to Green. Green with room to run. There he goes. See you later. Big Spring's got to get on the board. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Number 3, Connor Green takes it all the way to the house for the Bulldog touchdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, West Perry was predicted to be a 19-point favorite in this game from Penn Live. But now the Bulldogs trying to get back. Trent Herrera is back deep for West Perry. Landon Mayer is the kicker for Big Spring. And good job doing. Big Spring surprised the Mustangs on the opening kickoff with an onside kick. The West Perry was ready for it that time. So West Perry got to get good starting field position on their next drive outside of the stadium here. Getting a 1 yard that time. Got to be 4th down. 4th and 5 coming up here for the Mustangs. Big Spring was ready for that screen pass all the way. Ben Fickle and Aaron Matthews back deep for the Bulldogs. No, actually, that's even better. Bunch of Mustangs with the stuff there. 2nd and 13 now for Big Spring. Again, after this game, West Perry Marching Band will rock us out to end this broadcast. And now a huge gust of wind here at Mustang Stadium. Fantastic catch! What a catch there for Bird. Looking to throw again. He's got to look for his tight end again. And he's got to be kept in bounds. That is Connor Black again. Tight end having more than enough for a first down. Not first and goal, but 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Gonna reset the clock here a little bit. Eisenberg. And a handoff here to Grant Hall. Hall going inside the 10, and that's all in more play heading into the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 6 after a gain of 4, Green. Or excuse me, for Grant Hall on that play. Got time now. Here's Landon Mayer going for the PAT. And PAT is up. And good. And with 20 seconds, it has made a 1-possession game. This Big Spring team currently on a losing streak. They started the year 2-0, but now they're on a 4-game losing streak. They lost to Trinity a week ago. And this is Big Spring's last away game of the year. They are at home for their final 2 games of the regular season. And this could be supposed to face Middletown. It's got gone to the end zone, but Herrera takes it anyway. He gets past the 20, so thanks. West Perry has dominated all their opponents so far this season, and this is by far the closest game that the Mustangs has had heading into the 4th quarter. A 3-point lead, and now coming in on 3rd and 4. Marcus Quaker, I formation here for the Mustangs. Ingling in motion. Marcus Quaker go for a fake punt, and Big Spring defense was ready for it. Definitely don't want to risk it right here. Is going to take over. It has never trailed all season long. And now Big Spring is looking to make that happen. And here's a handoff here. Number 26 going out of back. So 2nd and 6 for the Big Spring 40. A substitution coming in for West Perry. It's Cole Brown on defense right now. Back deep to. And a long ball here going towards Ian Goodling. And this ball's got to take a Big Spring bounce inside the 20. And West Perry's got to take it in on the West Perry Athletic Park YouTube channel. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes. I formation coming up here for the Mustangs. And here's Marcus Quaker with the keeper. Quaker going towards the 30. He gets past the 30, and he's got to get enough for a first down. So a timeout here. Can't see from down here who it is for, but it's definitely an injured Mustang. Or no, this is a Big Spring Bulldog injured here on this play. 9:24 left to go. West Prairie driving. Look at how 1st and 10 football against Big Spring. Exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. We'll be right back after this injury timeout. So it was Caden Clark, the injured Bulldog. And he's being helped off the field by the Big Spring Athletic trainer. And West Prairie's got a 1st and 10 at their own 30. Looking for more West Prairie content? You can now check me on Facebook. Facebook.com/WP Golden Pipes for exclusive content for West Prairie Athletics, as well as game previews and exclusive broadcast as well. My next expected broadcast is in a few weeks, not next week unfortunately, because we got West Prairie Girls Soccer Senior Night 1 week from tonight. So my next broadcast on our Facebook page. And here's a good run here for Trent Herrera, and so now 6 left to go. So my next broadcast on that Facebook page will be for West Prairie football regular season finale. A fantastic game there. And Quaker got to keep himself again. He's got half. So West Prairie now into Big Spring territory at the Big Spring 38. A close game than most people expected. And now here's a handoff to Trent Herrera. Herrera trying to go up the middle, and he's only going to get about 3. Not a big game for Trent Herrera in this game. At the 10-yard line, and the Mustang. Yeah, I think West Prairie, they're going to take a timeout here, perhaps. Marcus Quaker looks very confused on what this play is going to be, and that's exactly what we're going to get. Timeout call here by the Mustangs. 5:41 left to go. And Goodling. West Prairie will be on the road next week. Non-conference matchup, non-district matchup, as they will head up to District 4 at North Penn Mansfield. A 2.5-hour drive from here, ladies and gentlemen. Grant all with the take. And this is a throw, and that's got to be incomplete. And I think they try to get one up here today. That was a good throw. I didn't see who threw that football, but man, he tried to get it up here. 2nd and 10 here now, 5:20 left to go. Bird taking himself, and he's got to get around 11. 3rd and 12 actually. Sack of 2 yards there. Third and 12 here after the sack. Big Spring down by 2 possessions. Needs to get a scoring drive here. Here's Eisenberg looking to throw. He was hit as he throws. And now Big Spring is definitely going to be forced to punt here on 4th and 12, deep in their own territory. So a big stop there for the Mustangs. And there is nobody deep here for the Mustangs. Man, this is a punt formation for Big Spring, but nobody is deep for the Mustangs. This is a high kick. It's going to take a Big Spring bounce. It's going to keep going outside the 20. So now West Prairie is going to take over from their own 18. Big Spring defense needing a big stop here. A turnover would be huge for the Bulldogs. Our formation here, 3 wide for the Mustangs. Marcus Quaker. And he's going to throw. And he's going to find Ian Goodling down the sideline. He's going to stay in bounds. And a big, nice play there for the Mustangs. First down here. After the completion, getting to the 32-yard line. Especially a gain of 14. And Snook is going to get a couple of yards. And Big Spring is going to take a timeout. 3:32 left to go. Encourage everyone to stick around for the post-game wrap-up. As we'll have our West Prairie statistician, Devin Whitfield. No, not today. Okay. I know. Devin Whitfield is going to give us some stats here. Our statistician. He's also our reporter for the Perry County Times for West Prairie football. Yep, and we're also going to have the post-game performance from our West Prairie marching band here to rock us out. And Whitfield is going to give us some final stats for the Mustangs. All that coming up on the West Prairie Athletic Park post-game report. Some stats from our statistician, Devin Whitfield, and our West Prairie marching band performance to rock us out. Back here after the Big Spring timeout. Prairie 48. West Prairie is now 3 minutes away from starting the season 7-0. Marcus Quaker. Got to throw again. Got to go deep downfield for Ian Goodling with the reception inside the 30 and stop at the 25-yard line. And Ian Goodling getting to the 25. So officially mark it at the 26. And some of the Big Spring fans are starting to make their way towards the exits. This might not be a good idea for some Big Spring fans, like leaving early when they're still in this game. I learned that the hard way earlier today with the Major League Baseball wild card. I was watching the Phillies and the Cardinals when 2:20 left to go. Timeout here for Big Spring, I believe.
Big Spring calls timeout their second charge timeout.
It's a gain of 2 for Derek Snook. He's going to be second 8 coming up here after this Big Spring timeout. I think it's not their last timeout. Or they have one more left. Okay, so Big Spring has one more timeout left. Yeah, how about that, Bob? And now Big Spring band doing some Sweet Caroline here. Big Spring start off the day with their performance before today's game. Gotta love it when any band plays Sweet Caroline. You know who surprises me of what one band that doesn't play Sweet Caroline? The Penn State band. They don't play Sweet Caroline. They do it over the speaker, which is cool. But I would love to hear the Penn State Blue Band play Sweet Caroline. That would be awesome. Timeout. The Bulldogs down to 1 timeout left. A first down here. Good steal. Their last 2 games of the year. Starting next week, they'll host Bowling Springs. Oh yeah, that's right. Big Spring and Bowling Springs. Every time they face each other is for the Springs Trophy. They got the Springs versus the Big Springs. That should be a fun one to watch next week. And West Prairie will be on the road next week in a matchup. On the road, 2.5-hour trip from here to North Penn Mansfield. That game was made after Middletown season was canceled due to hazing incidents in that program. And so West Prairie did not want to take a forfeit, so they got the one game that they could get. That was North Penn Mansfield on next Friday night. 2.5-hour trip. Should be a good one for the Mustangs next week up in North Penn Mansfield. Pass here, Trent Herrera inside the 5, and that is going to wrap it up. And first and goal from the Big Spring 4-yard line. 2 minutes left to go. West Prairie doesn't necessarily have to go for any more points, but I think they will. 24 points. It's low for it's not a high number for West Prairie football in so far here on this drive. High formation here. It will still be a season low for West Prairie offense. Hand off here to Trent Herrera. Herrera going up the middle, and he's got to get wrapped up to the 3-yard line. Got to be against 35. That was against Susquehanna back in week 1. Or 20. Or no, you're right. 24 actually was the lowest. That was against Juniata back in week 3. My mistake, man. They have 24 points here, so yeah, I forgot about that. My mistake. And here's a handoff to Marcus Quaker. Keeps it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Mustangs. 30-14 with 41 seconds left to go. And that will wrap it up for the Mustangs with 41 seconds left to go. Pending the point after coming up here. Big day for West Prairie offense once again. In 7 games, the lowest points was 24 points against Juniata, and the point after for Ian. But not a lot of Big Spring fans are leaving here.
Mansfield to play North Mansfield. Took off, but that was set for 7 o'clock. And then they will return to the Mustang Stadium Thursday night, October 20th, to battle the Camp Hill Lions. Took off, but that is also set for 7 o'clock. Again, next Friday night, the Mustangs at North Mansfield. The following Thursday, October 20th, will be here at home to close out the regular season at home versus the Camp Hill Lions. For the Mustangs. Eagles in the kick for the Mustangs.
So West Prairie pretty much icing it up here. They are 41 seconds away from staying unbeaten.
Backbeat for the Bulldogs, number 26.
And Ian Goodling about to boot this one back to the Bulldogs. It's got to be short. The wind is factoring on that one. And that is a good run there. Grant Hall with that return. Now, bad run there for Grant Hall as he gets out to the 30-yard line. 34 seconds left to go. Big Spring pretty much playing for pride right now. Eisenberg, that run. And I think that's going to wrap it up here. Unless if Big Spring is going to go for one more play, I think they will. They might be taking a Hail Mary shot. Big Spring has time for one more play. 5 and 10 seconds left to go. Eisenberg, a low snap, and it's kicked away and got to be picked up by number 26. That is Garrett Hall. And for the 4th time in program history, the West Prairie Mustangs are 7-0. It was a closer game than most people expected here today, but the Mustangs avenged a tough loss against Big Spring last year And now the Mustangs, for only the 4th time in program history, is 7-0 through 7 games. A good performance here for West Prairie Mustangs, as they are now 3-0 in the Mid-Penn Capital Division. And next week, they will be at North Penn Mansfield. And our player of the game today has to go to and now with a couple of extra points. And Ian Goodling is now second all time with 117 career place kicking points. He is second all time, only behind Wes Portsmouth, West Prairie Athletic Park player of the game. And we're going to stand over here very quickly now.
Who won?
As West Prairie go on the field for a little bit, and we're going to keep it right here. And we're going to have some stats here from our official statistician here for West Prairie football, Devin Whitfield. See Devin working on his numbers right now, working with his calendars, and Big Spring looks like they're going to have their alma mater played right now, and, well, we're not going to pay attention to that. Sorry, Big Spring. They have one more home game left on Thursday, October 20th. Mark that down in your calendars, folks. It's on kickoff. Then they'll wrap up the regular season on Saturday, October 29th at Steel High, the Steel and High Spire Steamrollers. And if West Prairie can go into that game 9-0, my goodness, that could be the game to watch in all of PIAA State football. That could be a game to watch with two powerhouses in District 3. Can't imagine the media is going to be all over that game as well. And that will be on Saturday, October 29th, Halloween weekend, for a 12 o'clock noon kickoff at Steel High to end the regular season. Big Spring has two more home games. This was their last away game of the season, as they have two more games left. Next Friday, they'll be at home against Boiling Springs for the Springs Cup. And then they'll wrap up the regular season on October 21st against Upper Dauphin for a 7 o'clock kickoff. West Prairie now goes to 7-0 and 3-0 in the Mid-Penn Capital Division. Big Spring drops to 2-5 on the year. Now 1-3 in the Mid-Penn Capital Division. And now it looks like we're going to have a voice here for Devin Whitfield. What can you tell us, Devin?
Thanks, Alex. Big performance tonight from Ian Goodling. His first 100-yard reception number of the year. He had 9 catches for 151 yards and 2 touchdowns. His first 100-yard game since the playoff game last season against Middletown, which means because he had 151 receiving yards, that Marcus Quaker threw for 233 yards. It's right around his career high. I can't remember if it's 232 or 242, but I will have that on the West Prairie Stats Twitter page later tonight. Completed 14 of 21 passes. Derek Snook led the running backs. He had a career-high 82 rushing yards on 18 carries. The Bulldogs really keyed in on Trent Herrera tonight, held him to 68 yards on 18 carries, and Marcus Quaker added 54 rushing yards and a touchdown on 12 carries.
All good stuff from our West Prairie statsman, Devin Whitfield. You can catch his article on this game next week during the Perry County Times, as well as PennLife.com. And just an unbelievable night for the West Prairie Mustangs. We are going to stick around right now for the post-game show here from the West Prairie High School Marching Band to rock us out here on this cold and crisp Friday night here in Mustang Stadium. Best of luck to West Prairie football next week at North Penn Mansfield. And our next broadcast here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel will be tomorrow afternoon, starting at 2 o'clock for the 2022 20th Annual Perry County Boys Soccer Tournament. It all starts at 2 o'clock tomorrow with Greenwood versus Susquehanna. Then at 4 o'clock, Susquehanna versus West Perry. And then at 6 o'clock, West Perry against Greenwood. Most likely the championship game for the Perry County Boys Soccer Tournament tomorrow. That'll be, you can catch that entire tournament right here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube channel. Very quickly, one more congratulations to the 2022 West Prairie Hall of Fame class of West Prairie Athletics. Jenna Bider, formerly Jenna Knaus, Jesse Urich, Sam Weaver, and Coach Scott Moyer, the class of 2022 Hall of Fame of West Prairie Athletics. And we are going to wrap it up right here with the post-game performance from the West Prairie Marching Band. Have a good night, everyone. And final score on this one, West Prairie 31, Big Spring 14. And we are keeping it right here for the post-game show from the West Prairie Marching Band here at West Prairie High School. Have a good night, everyone. Enjoy the halftime. Enjoy the post-game performance from the West Prairie Marching Band.
This year's show is entitled Primary Patterns. Movements and musical selections include Part 1, Blue, featuring Rhapsody in Blue by George Gershwin. Part 2, Yellow, featuring Morning from the Peer Gynt Suite by Edvard Grieg. And Part 3, Red, featuring the finale from the New World Symphony by Anton Dvorak. Instructional staff of the Mustang Marching Band includes Director of Bands Matthew Weisman, Color Guard Designer and Instruction Nicole Wood, Percussion Volunteer Noah Kittner, Musical Arrangement Jer Klarfeld, Percussion Arrangement Allison Williams, and Drill Design Tim Newland. Senior members of the 2022 Mustang Marching Band include Hannah Bode, Kelsey Hess, Jonah Kelly, Robert Sheffer, Elena Smith, and Emily Zeiters. The students and staff would like to take this opportunity to thank the West Prairie School District Board of Education, administrators, the West Prairie Music Partnership, and the community for their continued support of the program. We hope you enjoy our musical and visual presentation of Primary Patterns. And also, we want to wish another happy 18th birthday to our drum major, Kelsey Hess.